To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to our Disney Parks videos, where we aim to give you tips and how-to guides on what to do before, during and after your trip to the Disney Parks, guiding you from booking your holiday to prepping for it, and also giving you top tips on how to ride your favourite rides and snack on your favourite tasty treats. Follow along with our adventure every month by clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell. This month is all about booking flights, hotels or package deals, so let's get to it. This is ye old question of, is it cheaper or is it better to book a package deal for a holiday or just go separately? We looked at booking flights and hotels separately, but also looking at various package deals with travel agents. Disney also offer their own package deals too, so what we're going to do is break it up. First, let's take a look at our spreadsheet we've made. It looks daunting, yes, but it is really simple to use. Now, this is literally going to be what we did for our holiday to give you an idea, so this may change depending on where you are flying from and where you are staying. But as we discussed last month, we are going to be staying at Disney's Art of Animation Resort. The nearest place for us to fly from is London, and we know the dates that we want, which is the 10th of March 2023 and return on the 24th of March 2023. When you're armed with all that, let the research commence. First up, let's check flights. Now, on average, you can only check flights within 50 weeks of travel when booking directly, and some, like EasyJet, only allow you to book within 10 months of the flight. There may be a few exceptions, but this is what we found with airlines that we wanted. We're going to first look at skyscanner.net for flights, and then look at UK's top 3 airlines that go to Orlando individually, which are British Airways, Virgin Atlantic and TUI. But onto skyscanner.net, pop in United Kingdom and then Orlando any, or you can select a specific one. So we're going to choose Orlando International. Then pop in your dates and how many passengers, then search flights. As simple as that. You can then select your UK departure city, and it says if they are direct flights or you have to stop off. So we're going to fly from London, so let's click that. This then can take a couple of minutes to bring all the flights up. We want direct flight, so I'm going to remove these stops too. As you can see, it says the best price and the cheapest price, which aren't always the same, but in this instance they are. British Airways are the cheapest, starting off from £981 for 2 passengers. Then Finnair starting at £984 for 2 passengers. Scrolling down, you can see they do start to creep up a little, but notice that sometimes changes too. This also may influence your decision as well as the time. For me, you want to try and get there as early as you can, so you can have an afternoon or evening to get familiar with the hotel and chill out before the adventure. And then on the way back, you want a later flight so you can have that last minute goodbye to Disney or a relaxing, chilled departure from a busy holiday. You'll also notice that sometimes Skyscanner will change the airlines for outgoing and return. So make sure to keep an eye on that and get your head around what flight is for which journey. Worth noticing that for economy is only for hand luggage and not for hold luggage. So this would be an extra cost depending on the airline. For British Airways, you can add it, and for 2 people is an extra £170, bringing the total for British Airways on Skyscanner to £1,150 and 54p. Let's just pop the cheapest one into our spreadsheet. I'm going to enter the airline and then in brackets put Skyscanner, and then the dates and times, and all importantly the price. Next up, let's look individually at the airlines. First up, apparently UK's best airline according to yougov.co.uk is British Airways. Select your city, where you want to fly, pop in your dates and how many passengers, and then the massive magnifying glass button. And here we are. It will give you connecting journeys, but we're going to stick with direct flight and only one airline. The economy basic cost is from £320, premium economy is £1,087, and then business class is £1,401. but this is just for one flight. Let's click on economy and then economy standard, because don't just want to have hand luggage, so this is now £370. Then it comes up to the return flight. Click the economy standard again, but this time it says £246. Then it tallies up everything, giving you a summary. You have to scroll down a lot of extras, but then finally it gives you the quote, and this will cost £1,230 and 32p for total price for 2 passengers. On to the next, which is actually UK's third favourite airline, Virgin Atlantic. Just for your knowledge, Emirates is the second best in UK apparently, but doesn't fly to Orlando. Anyways, Virgin flies from Heathrow for London, and then let's pop in Orlando International Airport, which 3-letter code is MCO. Put in the dates and passengers, and then for this one it's the little arrow. With Virgin you have 5 classes ranging from economy light, £1,062.32 to upper class of £5,260 and 32p. With Virgin Atlantic you select your outgoing flight first, and then it moves on to the return flight. So we're going to select economy class as it's the cheapest with proper baggage. So the price for this then will be £1,342 and 32p. Then our final airline we will look at will be TUI, but first we need to just select flights. However, unfortunately we cannot carry on with checking this one, as at time of recording there are no flights available in March 2023 apart from the 28th or 31st of March. There are in April, but wouldn't be a fair comparison. Let's pop all of those into our spreadsheet for an overall look. So let's summarize. Booking through Skyscanner for British Airways is £1,150 and 54p, whilst if you book the same flight directly with British Airways, then it is £1,230 and 32p. So Skyscanner is just under £80 cheaper. However, it does get confusing who you're booking with, as Skyscanner redirects you to another site to book with BA. Confusing. But no surprise that Virgin Atlantic was slightly more expensive than British Airways at £1,342.32. Something else that may sway your decision on who you fly with is baggage allowances. Just going to briefly talk the big two. British Airways allows you to have 1 whole baggage up to 23 kilos, 1 cabin bag up to 23 kilos, but within the dimensions, or they will charge you extra hold luggage. And also you can have 1 handbag or small backpack, maximum of 23 kilos as well. So that's quite a lot of stuff you can take. Just make sure the cabin bags are below the sizes. Also there's the prices for extra bags if you are interested, and it is cheaper to book online than at the airport. Virgin Atlantic is a little bit different. With economy class you can check in 1 whole luggage for 23 kilos for free, which is the same as BA. It says then below that all tickets include hand baggage with the sizes in addition to normal stuff you carry. So what does that mean? Let's find out. 1 hand baggage or cabin luggage can only weigh up to 10 kilos instead of the 23 kilos that BA offer, but 10 kilos is still quite heavy. Scrolling down then to see additional items you can take too. A handbag or small backpack that you would normally use. So as long as it's not completely rammed with things, you'll be fine. Few other things on there too for you to see. Those might help sway your decisions, but if you can put 23 kilos into a cabin bag, then I'm not sitting under that overhead locker. So the flights are all well and good, but you need somewhere to stay too. So let's take a look at the hotel. Now if you want help on deciding where to stay, take a look at our video from last month to get a flavour on some of the options. Whilst you're looking at the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Also share these videos with any family or friends that are thinking about going on a Disney World holiday. But anyways, enough of shameless plugging. Last month we said that we know where we want to stay, and that is the Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Let's over to booking directly, which is over on disneyholidays.co.uk. As you can see, there are 4 options to choose from. Tickets, which we will cover in another episode. Flights and hotel and tickets, which we might cover in the tickets episode. Hotel and tickets, or just hotels, which we covered last month. And let's go back to it to pop in our price for 10th of March 2023. So click on hotel, then pop in the date you will arrive at departing. That's a bit strange, but it means the day you are departing from home. Select amount of nights, which is 14 for us, and 2 adults. We're going to click the value hotels because that is where the Art of Animation Resort is, then search hotels. Scroll down to Disney's Art of Animation and click select. We want the Little Mermaid standard room. We don't want tickets, so click no thanks. Then we have another screen with what perks are on offer. They will change and sometimes will give you money to spend on Disney property or discount at Shop Disney, etc., but only if you book direct. Let's click on continue. And there we have it. It will be £3,164. But wait a minute. We could have had a letter from Mickey Mouse. Gemma, I'm cancelling and booking direct.
No, you would not. We've already paid for it. We'll just go see Mickey and he can give you a hug instead.
Okay, that sounds like a deal. Anyways, where was I? Right, £3,164. Let's pop that in the spreadsheet. Now here is where you want to decide what flights you want to do. You know the price of the hotel, but you can put several on here if you like to see the different prices, whether you want to put a non-Disney hotel too. In this box here, it gives you a selection of what the prices would be for your different choices to give you an idea. Now for us, like Gemma said, we have already booked our holiday and we booked it as a package. So we know we're going with Virgin Holidays and staying in Disney's Art of Animation. So the price for booking for us direct will be £4,426.32p. Booking direct will be a great way for you to get the cheapest flights possible and also get the Disney perks booking a Disney hotel or booking a hotel outside of Disney that the package deals might not have. But this will need someone to have an organized head on them and know where they booked things, with whom, and all the various booking numbers. I recommend either writing all these down digitally on a document or to get a notepad and just jot all these down. Print out all your booking confirmations, T's and C's, and other information, putting them in one folder which will be your Bible for your holiday. Don't lose it! However, sometimes people just want the ease of knowing it is all in one place. And also package deals with travel agents do offer some support and some protection depending on who you book with. Everyone has their own experiences with travel agents, so it is up to you whether you trust them or not. But let's head over and see what the prices are. For this, we're just going to look at 2 travel agents for their package deals. There are more out there if you want to try out, but these are UK's biggest 2 and ones that I have personally used in the past. First, let's take a look at TUI. Remember the ones who didn't have any flights in March? So how do they have holidays? I will show you. First, going to put in all London for us. Yours might be different. Then pop in MCO for Orlando International. Select departure date and 14 nights. Check for 2 adults and then the big blue search button. Going to scroll down to Disney Art of Animation and there it is for £3,989.48. If we click continue, you can see the flight is with Delta Airlines and the departure times there. Then the other is Virgin Holidays, which we did actually go for. Make sure the holiday tab is selected and click on destination, and I'm going to put Disney Art of Animation in here. Then flying from London Heathrow, when, pop in the dates, rooms and guests, and then flick the big red Find Holidays button. This takes you straight to the hotel and the price for this is £4,764.08, so quite a bit more than TUI. Let's add both of these to the spreadsheet to compare. It's no surprise which one is cheaper really. Now like I said, we went with Virgin Holidays, not because we thought the planes were better or anything like that, we panicked.
It's true, we checked flights one day and then decided to see if the TUI prices had changed and they had sold out.
And we thought, oh golly, well we said something else but let's keep it clean. So we went on other package sites and they were all sold out apart from Virgin Holidays. So we made the joint decision to book it there and then because it was the only dates that we could do. So either book with Virgin or miss out. What we didn't know was TUI and other sites had pulled their holidays for that period because Disney were releasing their hotel prices. Dope. But oh well, it is the gamble you have to take sometimes. I am still pleased with what we have anyways, even if it is a little more expensive. We actually paid a little bit more than what it was saying now for Virgin, so the prices change all the time. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But we went through this experience and showing you so you don't have to experience it yourself. Next time we probably will book things directly instead of going with a travel agent. So to tally up the pros and cons. Pros for booking direct. From the date of recording, it was a lot cheaper booking direct for flights and for the hotel. Sometimes Disney offer money to spend in the parks, shop Disney discounts, park ticket discounts, etc. Cons for booking direct. Sometimes it can get confusing having various different booking numbers and who to go to if things go wrong, etc. You will have to book these separately, which will take more time, and if you are paying in installments, you have more to track. You can't book your flights too far in advance, and the hotels only open a booking at a certain point too, so you may not be able to spread the cost across as much as you'd like. So pros for booking with a travel agent. You don't have to worry about finding flights, hotels, etc. It is all in one place. One customer service to contact before you go if there is anything that will go wrong. You may get more protection too booking with a travel agent, though most airlines are covered by ATOL protection. You can book over a year in advance with most travel agents. They are allocated spots sometimes before direct bookings can take place. One place to pay instead of multiple. Some travel agents also offer airport transfers, which used to be free but now seem to be charging for. Cons for booking with a travel agent. It can be more expensive than booking direct, but not always, as TUI was the cheapest all around here. Less freedom of where to stay. Miss out on Disney direct booking perks like a letter from Mickey. So as you can see, there's no correct way. You either want to book well in advance to spread the cost out further, or hold off and gamble that your flights and hotel are available for you when you want, but will hopefully be a bit cheaper. I hope this video has helped you plan how to work out which is best for you. If you would like us to help with the planning of your holiday, let us know if we should set up a Patreon to do this, to give you all of our documents and personal guidance too. But that is it for this video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and check out these videos. Next month we will be looking at transportation at Disney World. But until next time.